here's what I'm passionate about. What I'm really passionate about is helping actors be better. And what I noticed in my career in the past, because I started with an acting background before I got into casting, and I've been doing that for about 18 years now, is that I've been able to take my acting background and all these years in the audition room, and I've been able to develop a technique where I can really communicate with actors in a way that they can understand. And so a lot of my students will even say to me, wow, you know what, I've heard that material kind of before, but now I get it. And those subtle little differences, those are the things that get you the part versus not get you the part. It's that, I mean, how subtle of a difference was that, this last one? I mean, it was really tiny, but that's what you have to understand. And when you get comfortable in your own skin and you feel okay knowing you can come in, hit your thing, and go without feeling the need to like be there as long as possible, that's when you're going to start booking. Having been the vice president of casting for 14 years at HBO and having worked with so many different kinds of actors, everything from very beginning new actors who we've been able to break and have them go on to huge careers, all the way up to big stars, and being able to work on that whole spectrum with actors differently. I've really been able to develop that technique, and I'm very blessed to be able to do that. All right, now this time I want you to find a place where it's, even though it's sort of mildly annoying, it's almost comical. It's almost funny to you.
Okay.
And this time, I also I'm using you as an example here. Do you see the pattern? Okay, so you have a pattern that you've pre-decided that you want to say.
Yeah.
That, so I want you to pattern interrupt yourself. I want you to just try a totally different take, even if it makes no sense, just for the sake of playing and fun in this class right now, okay?
All right. This is bullshit. It's irresponsible. They hand a dictator a microphone and call it journalism? Where's the editorial point of view?
I don't know, maybe they're just trusting the public to be able to.
Maybe they're just lazy.
Okay, wasn't that so much better?
Yeah.
You know why it was so much better? Because you didn't
Undid.
decide in advance exactly what I was going to say, because it was way smaller, because all those things. So that's where you need to head. You know, when you feel like, okay, I've got this one, tell yourself, you know, before you start. Good job. What I really want the actors to get from my big actors, small parts class is an understanding that auditioning for small parts is completely different than auditioning for big parts. And every single acting class out there, or 99% of them, will teach you how to attack the big parts, and all the actors know that. But when they do it the same way for a small part, they tank. And that's what I've seen time and time again in the audition room over 18 years. And I thought if they only knew how the approach was different, if they only knew what the approach was, if they only knew those 3 secret words that could release them from making those giant mistakes, I could help them.